In Malawi, 47% of girls are married before the age of 18, trapped by the grinding poverty and harmful traditional practices that define women and girls as property. Experts recognize that child marriage is a symptom of both economic hardship and the rigid gender roles that keep girls out of school and prevent them from finding formal employment. Worldwide, girls younger than 15 are 5 times more likely to die during childbirth or pregnancy than older women. Married girls are also at far higher risk than their unmarried peers of dropping out of school, experiencing domestic violence, and living in extreme poverty. Faced with these stark challenges, civil society leaders in Malawi have been working to raise the legal age of marriage to 18, develop alternatives to the traditional practices that encourage child marriage, and make it easier for teen mothers to return to school. Agali, the Adolescent Girls Advocacy and Leadership Initiative, has worked in Malawi since 2009, building the capacity of civil society leaders to advocate for girl-friendly laws and policies and to empower girls to advocate for their own rights. Through training, seed grants, and an intensive fellowship program, Agali supports the efforts of leaders to improve the lives of vulnerable girls and to advocate for an end to child marriage. On a recent trip to Malawi, Agali staff traveled to a remote village in Karonga district to meet Catherine Kauka, an adolescent girl who was kidnapped in an attempt to force her into marriage. Here, she shares her story.
Catherine Kauka, and I live in Mwakasoko village. So, I'm Kalapa, Kalakamakola, Kanabuyawane, Abang Hamana Mchoko, Ganzanga za school. Kutika ningafika mpaka form 4. Ningajumpizia. Pana zakakula, zamsambila skulu yane, kusanga nchito, pra nchito ya suja, mbwenu kuganiza ngati ungatengwa, noti kutengwa ngati mosuzikila cha, kutengwa makuti nao ungajivwira, mpa uwemi.
There are quite a number of issues facing adolescent girls. Most of them actually emanate from the low position that adolescent girls occupy, and also the harmful traditional practices that most Malawian communities engage in. These impinge on the livelihoods of the adolescent child, particularly the girl child. They affect their education, so we have very poor enrollment as well as the retention of the adolescent girls in school. We have issues like sexual reproductive health, which tends to be compromised. Most of them fall prey to early pregnancies, and as a result, it will lead to dropping out of school, but at the same time it also leads to other problems such as early marriages, as well as having complications due to giving birth early in their life.
Yeah, there is much on the burden, especially on the girl child. Girls, when they are growing up, they are expected, the expectation for them is that they should wake up early in the morning, maybe around 4 or 5 a.m. and they start doing some household chores like sweeping the surroundings. They also sweep inside the house. They do the washing, they wash dishes. They even help in bathing little ones if they are siblings at home. They do a lot.
Okay. Ndipo para mukaraumu kana buyawane muvura buyawane mavoso mochitira ngumuvira mupika oko mpira basi tu bwasha mayau kujima mayau tv jima mayau jima mpatata hizo kulima
The adolescent girl in Malawi is perpetually disadvantaged. They live a life without choices because they don't have adequate skills to get a decent job. And because of their subordinate position in the community, they just are relegated to the bottom of benefits within their communities.
Child marriage is one of the issues that are affecting the lives of girl child in Malawi. Some of the causes is poverty. So the girl child has no wide options to choose from. And if there is any other person who can help her financially and build her economical status, I think that would be a priority in her life than doing anything, irrespective of the age.
Kagushanga hapa malonda, kagushanga usipa, so usipa ula nikakongozhanga. Okay, so ngafika pa mlongo swaka mnyamata huyo akakongola usipa, so ndipo ngati nipase ndrama yane akutine nini mnyumba zatule mochi mnyumba. Okay, so nganjira mnyumba mula na kwamba kuja kumulyango nyewe ngati ene hii so tamba kucheza mnyumba tucheza wenipase ndrama yane oti ntukupasenge ofuma pawalo na uja kumulyango akuimba foni kumutumba wake mwene yoyo walongosi msunga na yula iza pa nyumba. Akiswa akafika pala kuti nijule kumulanga kakana ine nkhalira wose wantu mpaka kunivwira bakakana wanyamata wala baka wanyamata 5. So nkafika kula unyumba kwake kula na unyumba kwake akanijalira para ofuma pawalo akanijalanga mnyumba ine kuti ningajeba cha. So agona kula 2 days kuti ine mtengo ningakhala yaye nakuma skulu so vikaniwa ngachomene hadokeranga ku skulu. Okay, so bakaniponyera ka ufuru.
Most of these cases have gone through the courts, and they say, okay, what happens to the judge or to the lawyers? Or they just accept them and they let them go. There's no any other like penalty or fine that the boys are allowed to pay. So they just go free.
So ndipo zaswaya bakanikola kapankhongono kuti kama je skulu mpaka form 4 chatulindisha ipo tikunyamuleka kapankhongono. So ngati ayi singachitika ya.
Advocacy is very important in addressing the issues that I have outlined. We see that a number of these issues actually happen because there are no policies that are specifically geared to address issues affecting adolescent girls. In some cases we have policies, but those policies are not really being implemented. And then when we come to the issue of harmful traditional cultural practices, you find that maybe because the traditional leaders that are the custodians of these practices do not know better, and they also do not have anyone reinforcing certain policies or practices or even laws against some of these harmful practices, that they find themselves perpetuating them in the community.
There is a need to come up with comprehensive sessions on girls, where girls should be sensitized, and even not only girls, but they should sensitize even the parents themselves. They should know that the role of a parent is different from the role of a child, in particular a girl child. So there is much of sensitization meetings that are needed in order for this kind of attitude, if I may put it in that way, to end.
We need, as a country, we need to do something to address such issues in a way of advocacy, in a way of training, but also in a way of building the capacity and the knowledge of the community leaders, so that they take it in understanding of the problem other than as confronting them as a bad practice, but that they are able to understand and to start making informed decisions for the sake of the girl child.
Kafumako. So wakanichema dada kati iwe na mfumako muze kuno tivakupenja. Okay. So ndipo nkaza kunyumba kula dada kuti kayo kuganiza po vichi urutenge panyake yae kuti nutenge ko yae. Mbweni dada kuti wati mnyako yakana kuti ote kula. So kuganiza po vichi wa mnyake akuti ine nkuma kuti nitena mwanakazi wani ine nkakana kuti anili business school. Yeah. So ndipo nkakanila pala gona 1 week mayeso akafuma ndipo akaza kuti ine nilukwera Jesse pana maskulu ganza kuti panalemba form 4 natondeka chikwambia kuti niwele Jesu pala mapensane maheni ningaulelesha pala ni awemi ningalutira na skulu olo kusanga tumaganyu basi kuti nisangilenge mondrama. So mama panati niwanaweza kutengwa ningakana poti nakula si. So kuwana first sukuru.
We cannot start to develop this country if we don't address the issue of the disadvantage of adolescent girls. A lot depends on how we treat them and the choices that we give them. Research has actually indicated that the more empowered a girl is, the more the country is going to develop. Because mothers are the custodians of the next generation of children. If we have empowered mothers, we also have empowered next generation. But we are also just talking about the rights of the girls themselves. Why not empower the girls for their own sake, so that they have better choices, so that they become useful citizens within the society and they enjoy the same rights as everybody else.
Kuti isa mkaya mwitu muno nanhu sizikila yake wanyake wakutondekeka ovwiri. So tikupembaka ovwiri kuti tuvireko olo tingasanka wanawo kuti tupanga meeting. Bapapia upanga ma meeting so wosora mukaya mo wosora so para wasora wasangika ndipo volemba para walemba mbweni wotumisha. So para iyo wasomera kuti nadi babavwire banga bavwire para wakana
Throughout Malawi, the Adolescent Girls Advocacy and Leadership Initiative is supporting projects that work to hold government and community leaders accountable to the rights of girls and to help girls become advocates for their own needs. Addressing the factors that contribute to child marriage requires a combination of advocacy, community sensitization, and support to help girls achieve their dreams.